Hi, good morning. So, today I was reading about self love. I have gathered some points. I think it will help everyone. The first is that what is self love? Will you fall in love with yourself? That is self love. This sometimes the words can be misguiding. Okay, uh, self love doesn't mean that you have to fall in love with yourself. I mean, it is practically actually difficult. Okay, because what you will love your eyes, what you will love. I mean, it's not difficult, it's difficult. Okay, so self love means to accept yourself. Second important point, it is a practice, it is not a destination. Okay, it's a daily practice. Daily do this practice of self love. So I mean, you have to accept yourself. Okay, so like any habit, the third point which I'm reading from my points is that from like any habit, accepting and being kind to yourself will need practice. It will not come overnight that you will memorize some thoughts, some quotes, and the next morning you will start loving yourself. It is not going to happen this way because it is a habit. It's like a good habit, basically, you can say, or it's a practice. You have to practice it daily, remember. So, accepting yourself and being kind to yourself will come with practice. It will not come in one day, it will come with practice. To accept, we must first acknowledge our reality in non judgmental terms. Suppose something happened today morning. There was a fight inside the house. Okay? Now, without judging who was right, who was wrong, or why I did this thing, okay? Without judging anything in non-judgmental term, accept the reality. Yes, this has happened. This is what I am feeling now. I am feeling sad now. I am feeling bad, or whatever you are feeling. I am feeling disappointed. I am feeling angry with myself. But you have to acknowledge it. Accept the reality. This has happened, and this has happened today. This what I have felt today. So first acknowledge. How you will accept yourself? You have to acknowledge the reality in non-judgmental term. Acknowledge. Okay, this has happened. I acknowledge it. Because only when you acknowledge, you will accept it. Now the fifth point. Forgive yourself. Now this is more easier said than done. It's not easy. Usually we forgive people outside easily than we forgive our own self. How will it become easy? If you identify the wisdom you gained from that discouraging situation. Remember, what it is saying is that you have to identify the wisdom you have gained from a discouraging situation. Coming back to the same point, that I have a fight today morning. The situation was discouraging. I did not want this in my house. No. How can you forgive yourself in this scenario? If you identify the wisdom you have gained from this. So what wisdom you have gained from it? Suppose you learn something that, okay, the fight started on because I wanted to go somewhere and my husband doesn't wanted to go somewhere. Or for example, I will take my scenario today. I had a fight because I wanted my nanny to wake up early in the morning and she was not waking up early. So this was my case today morning. So if I gain the wisdom, I mean, if I let her sleep for some more time, nothing, the world is not going to fall off, right? But it is going to give me more peace. So at any cost, this is nothing, but at any cost, the peace is first in my life. So, if you can gain the wisdom, forget gaining, if at least you can identify the wisdom. Okay, this was the learning point there. I have learned, I mean, there's something, if this has not happened, the situation, this point would have not come in my mind, I mean, towards the light. So this is what I have gained from it. So just identify, just recognize. Oh, once you identify, you will slowly learn also from it. First, identify the wisdom. Now, one more important point is that whenever you will forgive yourself, there will be some amount of sadness. You will feel how bad I was, how broken I was. I want to forget all things. I want to forgive myself, but still how bad I was. So there will be always some sadness when you try to forgive yourself. And this is normal. And it's also okay. As long as you can move forward, taking the wisdom from the past and using your future as a new opportunity to live differently. Okay, I have learned now. In the future, I am not going to do this anymore. This is a new opportunity given to me, and this was my learning. So there was nothing wrong in all the scenario. So I repeat, it's okay to even feel sad. You will feel sad. This is normal when you will try to forgive yourself. As long as you can move forward by taking the wisdom from the past and using future as an opportunity to live differently. A situation can be emotionally painful. Any situation, a discouraging situation, any bad event which happened, it can be emotionally painful. A fight with your very close partner, suppose you are angry on your child, or something happened in your workplace with your boss or with your colleague, it can be emotionally painful. But remember, this is not the main cause of our suffering. The main cause of our suffering is the story we tell ourselves. Okay, we will say this happened, that happened, this should not happen. We keep on saying blah 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 to ourselves. I was bad, I knew I should not do this, but I still I did this. So the story we tell to ourselves, that is the main cause of suffering. So how you can stop narrating this negative story? But look at the facts. Is it really true what I'm telling to myself? Like, is it true if I would have not said this word to my boss, he would have not shouted? No, he still would have shouted. Maybe he could shout later. I mean, without any reason, or maybe he's a good man, but his mood is off in the other part of the day and he can still shout. There is always a possibility. Maybe I'm feeling very bad emotionally that there's a fight, and how will I respond again when I will meet with the person? But is it really true? Is it really is it true that when you will meet the person will remember and have a grudge? Is it, maybe it is false? Maybe if you are completely conscious and acting properly, you will also act properly. So ask yourself, is it really true what I'm telling to myself? And second thing, how you can stop this self-negative thought, you have to ask yourself, where are these thoughts coming from? For example, it was our anniversary day, and my husband did almost many good things, more than my expectation. I mean, more than what I'm expecting now. But on that day, I told no, I'm not happy. Because he said, why? I did everything and still you're not happy. I booked a nice restaurant, I came early from my work, and I said, no, because you did not took a leave. We did not went to a good hill station as my friend had gone. Then it came to mind, no, it's not my husband's mistake. It's me who had gone on the Facebook and checked where my friend has gone, and that has come in my thought conditioning. Those nice pictures were very tempting. My friend has written that her husband loves her so much, blah blah blah, on the Facebook, and now I'm telling my husband that you don't write on the Facebook. See? So we have to ask ourselves, from where are these thoughts coming from? Is it from social media? Is it the last report I read yesterday? Is it a talk with a friend or with anybody? Anybody can inculcate the thought in our mind, and that's the reason we are doing it. This has happened. Even the self-negative thoughts that you're always this, you're always angry person, and I'm thinking, oh, I have done wrong, they're right, I'm an angry person. Is it really true? Is it not true that we all are beings, conscious beings? This is actually true. Angry is just something we can get rid of. It is not our true nature. So ask yourself first, whatever negative thoughts you are giving to yourself regarding any situation, are they really true? And second, from where are the thoughts actually coming? Okay, now the next point. This I have written, I have read. It's exciting to realize that negative patterns like being severely critical of your body or abilities can stop with you. I repeat, it is exciting. If you realize this, you will be very happy to know that whenever you see some negative thoughts, extremely negative thoughts, oh, I'm not looking good, like at the moment, like I was telling to myself, no, I cannot make this video because I'm not perfect. But actually, this is a thought. It's a thought. Okay, I'm having a newborn baby. If you come up to my story, and a toddler in the house, I'm working at the moment with all of this stuff. If I'm looking little not perfect, I feel it's fine. It's acceptable. It should be acceptable to me first. So that's the point. It's saying that you'll be very happy to know that all the severely critical thoughts of your body and your ability, sometimes we tell ourselves, you cannot do this. No, you are not enough for this. Blah blah blah, can do this. I know that person can do this, but I cannot do this. So all these thoughts of severely critical thought about yourself and your abilities can actually stop with you. I like this line. The last is, sorry, not the last, the second last. Try to be kinder to your body. Sometimes people start to neglect their physical, emotional, and mental need in order to prove on an outward level that they are worthy and that they deserve respect. So, when you honor your body, we can shift our relationship with our body from the judgment, acknowledge that we are worth, and acknowledge the fact that our body is worthy of love and self-care. Give your body a warm bath, take your body for a walk, relax yourself, give your body food at the right time. Don't try to impress on an outer level to people that you are worthy, you are perfect, you need appreciation, or people should come and say, wow, how you're looking. Don't spend your time on outward things. Rather, focus yourself. Be kind to your own body. And that is the way, because your body is worthy of getting it. As you are worthy of having a mental peace, you're not worthy of having different dilemmas in the mind, but actually a peaceful mind. You're worthy of having a peaceful mind because you're a being. Same way, your body is worthy of having the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner at a proper time. It's worthy of having a proper care. It's a human body. So be kind to your body. And last but not the least, self-love is not avoid taking responsibility for one's action. You will say that, okay, you accept yourself, you forgive yourself in every situation, so basically you don't take responsibility for that situation. No, it's not that. Actually, if you accept, as we said first, you learn from it and you commit that I'm doing it for the personal growth. I will not sit and cry on the matters. I will not do self-negative thought. I will be kind to my body. Not like if I have a bad day, I will not eat anything. No, be kind to your body. By doing all this, I'm committed for a personal growth. It's not like I'm avoiding myself from taking the responsibility of my own deeds. No, rather, I'm committing myself for a personal growth, and this is actually the best foundation to have a loving and healthy partnership with any person. It's the best foundation to be a parent. So when you're committed to a personal growth, you will you are loving yourself, you are focusing on every thought and everything your body needs. When you're aware, conscious of every action, you become the best in every relationship. You become more responsible because now you're more responsible for your own things. So that's it.